matte black mid-size. You can read there, it's about 18 feet. I'm going to install this on the garage floor. Wash this. I did power wash this. I know it. Before you install it, you want to probably sweep and wash, maybe hose down your garage. I hit this with the power washer and let it dry for several days. So my 4Runner is going to go here. Right now it's raining and the 4Runner is wet, so I'm going to go ahead and install this mat really quick and then pull the 4Runner on. So it comes in double boxes. One's a shipper box, and I guess one's the inside box. So just a heads up, it comes in double box. It comes with a squeegee. This is the unboxing. Comes with a squeegee and some alcohol pads to tack it down to the floor. And it's just like basically a rubber mat. Okay, I just unrolled it. And I have a little 4Runner SUV. And this is, I guess, 18.5 feet. And it goes all the way, so I unrolled it out. It's actually a pretty nice mat. Rolled it all the way to the edge. I don't know if the garage door will shut. I'll just trial and error it. But it's got a nice little ridge here. And then it's kind of like got a non-stick surface. I mean a non-skid surface. It's actually pretty big. Pretty impressed with it so far. And it just took a few minutes to install. I mean, there's no real install, you just have to unfold it out. Now here's the name. I guess I could have put the name and flipped it around. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, here's, like I said, it's pretty nice. It's got a nice little rim here, lip. And then it comes with a nice little squeegee to clean it off. And I guess you just hose it off after it gets messy or goopy, the squeegee and or the mat. Comes with an extension. It's kind of a cheap squeegee. It's not a very high end, but it'll work. This is a standard double car garage, and it's more than enough. I mean, it takes up my SUV. I'll get out the tape measure and measure it out here, but I think these little strips that these comes with, you fasten it down. They've got adhesive. You take the alcohol pad, wipe down your floor with it, clean it up, wait till it dries, the alcohol, and then these glue down. So you can glue down the corners, but I personally don't really think I need to do that because it's kind of just set in place. Now this was in my shed for a few months, so it was warm, so it unraveled really easily. If you were unraveling this in cold weather, you would probably be best to move it like maybe inside your house, so it's nice and warm. And then because it is rubber, obviously best to unravel it warm. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it so far. Haven't really driven on it. And I'll get out the tape measure and get the exact dimensions here. This is inside rim to inside rim. That's 17.6. And this is standard garage, and it almost goes up to the edge of my garage. So this is 17.6 lengthwise. This is inside the rim. And this isn't all the way stretched out. There's some wrinkles, but I'm just going to call it 17.6 here. And 7'4", almost 4 inches widthwise. So my wife has a big Crown Vic, and I'm pretty much sure this would fit on it. Here's the Crown Vic, and it's this. It takes, so this probably would fit the Crown Vic. I don't know Crown Vic on there, but this is the length all the way to the back. maybe a little longer, but I honestly think the mid-size would fit this big huge Crown Vic. Size, 18 feet length, 7.79 inches wide. Well, we included inside the rim. This is the entire size of it. And this is mid-size. And I would personally think the huge Crown Vic here, and it would probably easily fit the Crown Vic. This is a standard size garage, so I don't see why you would need much longer. But we're going to drive the 4Runner on here and test it out here. It's basically a rubber mat, not super thick, but it'll probably last a little while. I mean, obviously don't skid on it or don't burn out on it. I mean, gently pull in on it, but yeah, it's maybe 12 mil thick. I don't know how thick this is. It's non-skid. Yeah, it's so far pretty pleased with it. So what I went ahead and did, I just pushed it in a little bit here, maybe 6 inches. It was sticking out here, and because the door wasn't shutting, so the door will come up against this edge here, and that's actually a nice little storm barrier because there's a gap, and then I have sometimes all these leaves. So I think that gap, that'll be a nice, the door will just fit just nicely. What I did is I just looped it back or folded it back here. We'll see, make sure it covers the entire body of the 4Runner, but yeah, it's just to fit this weird step in this garage here. But just gonna fit it, drive the 4Runner in and see how it fits here. I'm gonna still use this metal pan, and I have this metal pan underneath a piece of cardboard because that metal pan corrodes if you don't put it. Because when I was doing the oil change on the 4Runner, I got a little bit of oil on the frame, and so this is just a little drip pan. So this is how it looks so far, and then I'll drive the 4Runner on there and show you that. 4Runner is positioned on it, and as you can see, it's already working because the rain, it's already getting cooped up here. So yeah, it's obviously dripping, and the 4Runner fits. So this is fits the edge of the mat 4Runner there. Probably pull it back a little bit, but this is a 4Runner. Like I said, it would probably fit this big huge Crown Vic, but this is the back of the 4Runner, and then where we curled in the edge of the mat there. Well, I just curled this in. Yeah, this may be a little awkward to step on. I mean, not really, but you just have to make sure where it's there. But yeah, it's about maybe 10 inches on that side. And 10 inches. So yeah, you can see it's already pooling the water, dripping the water down. Now, if you have one of those doors that roll down, you could probably pull that all the way up there, and pretty pleased with that. Again, if you have one of those roll down doors, you'd probably push this even farther, closer to the edge, but yeah, there we go. Hope this is helpful.